Welcome to ZANE Radio, audio reports from ZANE's friends and partners on the ground in Zimbabwe. My name is John Haynes. Elisabeth works for an organisation closely affiliated with ZANE. In this episode, she talks about how ZANE supporters are making a difference to Commonwealth veterans in Zimbabwe today.
Major Felix Muchena, a Commonwealth veteran, comes from a different world, one where the daily trials for survival are huge. These are even tougher for this 80-year-old man who has recently suffered a stroke, has high blood pressure, diabetes, and really struggles to walk. Nearby clinics where one would have ordinarily gone in the past are poorly stocked and more often than not do not have any medication at all. Catching a commuter omnibus is extremely difficult for him, but he is forced to do so in order to purchase his monthly medication, which is much more readily available from a bigger centre, where we are able to assist him in sourcing. The current fuel shortages in the country impact heavily on the availability and the frequency of this expensive public transport. The demand, in turn, obviously pushes up the already inflated prices. Enduring the long waits and overcrowding in the bus is not a pleasant experience for an elderly man, but one of which he has no choice. This medication is vital for his survival. These are not the only challenges that he and the other veterans have to face on a daily basis. Inflation and the shortage of basic food products and medication are probably the most difficult situations to manage at present. Jostling in food queues in the hopes that one might just get lucky is the order of the day in this chaotic lifestyle. Electricity and running water for drinking and household use are a luxury in his world, especially in the rural areas where the majority of the common veterans reside. This necessitates the need to collect wood for cooking fuel and water collection from the nearest pumping point. Crop failure in some areas, either from the drought or flooding, puts further pressure on one trying to supplement one's food resources. In short, without your generosity, veterans are clearly failing to provide for themselves financially, especially those living in their own homes and having to care for themselves and, in many cases, an extended young family too. A little has to stretch a long way in a world where money is short and basic needs are big. Without your help, many of these veterans would die. Most members of their families are unemployed and not able to help at all. Your contributions go a very long way to change lives, to save lives, and more importantly, are instrumental in ensuring a more comfortable and dignified life for the veterans in their twilight years.
Thank you for listening to ZANE Radio. Please donate to ZANE at www.zane.uk.com. Music was by Kevin MacLeod at incompetech.filmmusic.io.